What? You always complaining. God damn.
How does that make you feel, knowing that like another girl can come around and...
There's been girls that like even at work flirt with him and stuff, and I just walk away. I don't want to see it, you know, I block it out. I've definitely gotten the jealousy part the best of me.
Why do we take sex so seriously? Are monogamous relationships outdated, or are these friends with benefits actually hiding their true feelings for each other? I'm Kat Takahashi, and today's episode of Split Decision is about friends with benefits. Spicy. Today, we're gonna get to the truth of it all.
Spicy.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. The first prompt is, I wasn't
Drama.
instantly attracted to you. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and turn around. Ooh. You got some nods of agreement. We're like, yeah, that's totally it. Jaden and Reese, you actually both disagree. You're on yes.
Yeah, so it took a second. We met at work. Don't get me wrong, I definitely find you attractive. It just, it's the insides too is what counts. So it took a second, like once I started to figure out your work ethic and, you know, other things you bring to the table, that's what really attracted me to you. You know what I'm saying? Not discrediting your looks whatsoever, but, you know, I had to warm up to you.
How does that make you feel, hearing that?
I didn't know about that. I thought at first, like, I was like, okay, like this is a cute boy that I work with. This is super cool. I thought he felt the same way, but after a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think it was just like that immediate attraction of like, let's try to get this guy's number, Instagram.
It was probably like, that nigga just needs something to fuck, and she was there. That's probably what it was.
Or something.
Yeah? Did you go for it?
I made the first move though, that's what I'm saying. Like she didn't, if she felt like that, she should have, you know, but I have to warm up with people in general, you know what I mean? So.
Brad, Gia, so both, it was right away, spark was there.
I don't even know if we currently find each other attractive.
We probably don't right now.
Yeah.
You don't even find each now. You're like,
it took until Halloween. We met in August, but Halloween is where it really took off.
Yeah.
I was dressed as a penguin.
I was a hot dog.
It got to the best of us, and that's kind of what.
I'm gonna be honest, they definitely.
Him as the penguin really.
Yeah. I just don't think we like how we look normally, like each other.
Like every person is so attractive.
Yeah, like everyone's so attractive.
We're all so beautiful.
That nigga might be gay.
But Halloween is just a special time.
Halloween is a special time of the year. Like they say it's Christmas.
Attractive.
Holy shit! Shut the fuck up.
Party. It was late at the
Instant.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We also met at a costume party.
It was late at the party, and then she walks in, and it sounds so corny, but it's so true. It literally was like, who is she? I was like, what the heck?
Did you have that like spark that he mentioned where it's like...
I didn't even
He was just trying to be pretty. He needed a little taste.
It sounds pretty romantic. It sounds pretty...
It was.
Like...
I think so.
Like love at first sight kind of thing. I'm not saying that you love her, but that's what it sounds like. So how do you go from such a strong like spark, but then y'all are just
I think this
friends?
is the craziest part, is that we didn't exchange phone numbers or anything, and then we're both on dating sites, and then we both liked each other on Tinder.
Get out.
And I was like, you're the girl from the party. And she was like,
weird.
you're the man from the party.
That's how you know it's meant to be. I'm afraid a relationship will ruin what we have together. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Yes. Yes.
All right, go ahead and turn around. Wow, okay. So most of us are feeling that relationship will ruin what we have. What we have is special. Gia, let's start with you.
Yeah, we're just friends. Like, we're just, nothing else. Never felt romantic attraction, so never, ever. We don't ever talk about relationships.
No, at the end of the day, like, if you had a cat, I'd take care of it.
Yeah.
But you don't.
No,
so
I
there's
don't.
No need to.
Like, that's the only
so
benefits we
we're
need.
chilling
really.
where we
Shut
are.
the fuck
We're
up!
so chill.
This is like just sex.
No,
And
just
friends. Just
no,
friends.
No, we're just friends.
Yeah, I think Friends is the best
Just friends.
for us.
Yeah.
Huh.
For now. Forever.
Ever. Wait.
Forever.
You guys are so cute. I just have to say it. I know you're not like a thing, but it's like you guys are so cute. So Tanner, you're on no.
Yeah. I said no because I was like I can't imagine us ever being in a relationship.
Yeah, that's also why I said no.
Or catching feelings.
I'm not afraid of it ruining what we have together. I just like don't think we want to be.
Or if
in
one of
one.
us started to
This guy definitely wants to be with this guy. he wants him, but he doesn't really want him for real. This guy wants to be in a relationship.
To catch feelings, we would just communicate that to the other one, and then we'd move forward. Like that's why we didn't do anything. We were just friends for like a year and a half before we met, because we like are not compatible in that way. But we've got like some sexual compatibility. So it was like a year and a half in that we were like, oh, okay, well we can do this. But there's nothing.
And there was never like any kind of spark, like, oh, maybe.
No.
Girl, God, no.
No, God, no.
God,
You're
no.
Like,
No, that's
really?
like
That's
no,
exactly
that's my
what it
friend.
is,
What
yeah.
about Noah that you're like absolutely cannot be in a relationship with?
I mean, there's nothing bad that I don't like about him, but it's like, I mean,
It's just a different dynamic. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you can be good friends with some, but not necessarily good roommates with them. And I think the same applies to a relationship.
So Reese, you are afraid that a relationship will ruin what you have together.
Yeah, I think that we agree on this. Of the
Booty
fact
call, that's
that
all I need in my
we
life,
both
man. That
have
would really help me out.
relationships that we were friends with the person beforehand, and now we like don't have that same friendship afterwards because we just don't talk to that person anymore. So I feel like if we were to get into a relationship and something were to happen, we just wouldn't want to risk losing each other as people in our lives.
We have established a really good friendship bond. I don't want to risk throwing that away. You know, on top of the fact, school, I have a couple other things that I have going on in my life at the moment. So, yeah, that's just one of the reasons why.
It sounds tough because you're obviously both attracted to each other, right? And you love each other as friends, right?
Yeah.
And so doesn't the whole, you know, being intimate with each other, isn't that
never
risky
boils
for the
over.
relationship? Is it like risky that you're, you know?
No, for me,
don't wanna
because
be with
I'm
her.
sad on, we've had this talk a lot, actually.
I'm telling you, she's literally just something to fuck while he's waiting for somebody else. He's waiting. You don't want to be with her.
Actually, like, I'm very set on where I'm at, and I've actually set the boundaries from the get-go when we started talking. Like, from the first time we had sex, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just friends. I have yada, yada, yada in my life I got going on, and I made that crystal clear. Even though we hang out and may function and from the outside looking in look like a relationship, that's cool, like, you know what I mean? But I know what it is in my head, and it's not, you know what I mean? Because I know she has a chance to catch feelings, which, you know, she may have already. And so I knew, like, you know, yeah, I have to lay those boundaries down just to be respectful, you know?
And how did you feel when he, you know, you guys have been together a couple times and he's just like, boom, here are the boundaries?
I told him like, if you want to keep continuing.
Yeah, they gotta be trolling. There's no way that this is the serious that they. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. They're annoying the fuck out of me.
Continuing this, like I just want it to be between us. I don't want him to like go out and have sex with another girl, you know? So that's kind of my boundary that I had too. So I guess we kind of like laid out our own boundaries when we set that.
Like, look at him. He's slow. You don't know what's going on right now.
So I was okay with it. I mean, it kind of made me sad, but then I realized like I need to grow myself too without a relationship right now.
So you kind of wanted maybe it to turn into something more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still do. It's 100% there. We talk about it all the time.
Oh, gotcha.
But he's so set on like, I need school. I mean, we go to the same school and we have the same class and we do the same work. So in my head, it's like, I don't think that I'm gonna be pushing you away from that. I'm only gonna be like growing you.
But you just mentioned, so you are a monogamous. You don't sleep with anybody else. Is that right?
I hope so.
Well, she just
Right.
said if I do to let her know. That's what it is. So it's not necessarily monogamous. It's just like, if I see somebody, let it be known to her. I guess she'll decide if she's okay with it, but like.
Have you had to have that conversation?
Not yet. Like, honestly, no, not yet. Like,
He
if I
lying
want to
like
see
fuck.
somebody else,
He
I'm going
lying.
to. You know what I mean? And I'll let her know.
Like
So,
on a date or like
on a
sleep
date
with
or
someone
sleep
else?
with somebody. It's not set, like, you know, like the way I'm looking
Yeah,
at it is.
she's over there hurt as
you
shit
know,
right now.
Jolly walking down the street says, hey, let's have sex or whatever.
She's
and
trying to control
cute.
her breathing.
And whatever, you know, I'm going to let her know and, you know.
And you'll do it.
And it may happen. Yeah, it may happen.
How does that make you feel knowing that like another girl can come around and if she's down to go,
it's
he's down to
definitely-
go.
I've gotten myself into like some jealousy. There's been girls that like even at work flirt with him and stuff, and I just walk away. I don't want to
Yeah.
see it, you know. I block it out. And then sometimes I've gotten mad at him. I'm like, why are you talking to her? But it's not my place now that I've learned. But I've definitely gotten the jealousy part the best of me.
Caleb, you are afraid that getting a relationship will ruin what you have right now.
Not exactly afraid. of ruining what we have. It's just, we've already talked about it. We're both just not ready for a
she definitely need to
relationship.
get
It's just
tested.
casual right now. We also spent a lot of time together very quickly. I think in the first week of us meeting, I think we spent like 3 to 4 days together.
Yeah.
So.
It was like back
Kind of like dating? Like you were dating a little bit? Were you
I
like,
think we
were
were
you
just-
testing for compatibility for a relationship?
No, I
No.
don't think it was either of that. I think it was that we were both just kind of in the honeymoon phase of anything, and
Yeah.
you're very happy.
What was like the point where you decided, you know what? Keep it casual. Keep it friends with Benz.
For me, when I found out he
Friends
was
with
talking to other
Benz.
girls, I was like, I mean, that's cool, but like, that's,
Oh, got you.
we're just friends then.
Were you like disappointed
I
a
just-
little bit when you found out he was talking to other girls?
I didn't like care. I just hate when people like go out of their way and like tell
Yeah,
you
I can see
something
them
like,
being
hey,
together.
I'm not talking to other people.
But I also don't
Then
think
you
he
are.
really likes
So
her.
it was like, and we had this conversation. We had this conversation last week, and then when I
Yeah.
said that I don't care, just tell me, because I stopped talking to everyone for him, and then when I found that out, I was like,
I'm like still on dating apps, but I don't even have a girl that I'm talking to even casually,
Yeah.
over text, in person or anything.
The next prompt is, your friend with benefits is afraid of commitment. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and turn around.
Yeah.
All right. Noah, right off the bat, you're saying yes, Tanner is afraid of commitment. Tell us more.
I've been observing
See?
a pattern throughout
figured
our
it out.
friendship, not involving me, but involving a number of other people.
It's a known thing.
Go on.
I feel like you go for a lot of people who I don't
Who
think
are
you're
not
compatible
looking.
with.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe you intentionally do that because
I
you're
love a
scared of
man who
commitment.
sleeps on a mattress on the floor.
Interesting.
Not, but you know, like, because he's gonna treat me wrong.
And you like that?
Sure.
Interesting.
It's a trauma response.
Why is that? Why do you like a man
Well, I
who's
don't
gonna treat you
actually
wrong?
like it. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's a joke.
that's what you're drawn to.
That's what I seek. Right, because it's not gonna get me some kind of commitment. If a guy treats me right, I run. I'm like, oh no, ah.
Oh, he's treating me good.
Yeah.
Gotta get out of here.
Oh, man.
No, like literally.
Are you concerned?
No, I mean I don't. Like, he's like 24, not like 45. I'm not concerned he's gonna go to the grave with nobody in his life. I think it's maybe something to think about and examine with yourself when you're ready.
Which I
but
do, right? I mean,
It's not gonna kill you.
yeah.
All right, and Reese, you are on yes. You're saying yes. This is so shocking. You're on yes, really?
Yeah,
Curious,
right?
Yeah,
What?
I'm real curious.
Jaden over here? Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not as deep as that. I mean, it's just like what I was thinking is, as much as like we're so connected,
He's not scared of commitment. He just don't want to be with her.
he doesn't want anything. And like I know that it's not just from a commitment point of view, but I think that there's a little bit of that he doesn't want that pressure, and the pressure comes with commitment. And so like being that he can't take that pressure, I don't know if he can take the commitment. Personally, just with me, I don't know about with anyone else. Possibly like if he really, really found himself compatible with someone, I bet you he
I'm not
could,
gonna lie.
since
I
he
was gonna say
has.
you lying too,
I
but you said
believe,
it
like,
for me.
if he was abstinent for so long prior to me, and then it's been like this throughout the past year or over a year, it seems to me that like he just wants to stick to himself, you know, for a while.
Yeah, like don't take it personal. Like don't mistake my like non-desire to entertain a relationship with like commitment issues. Like I don't think I have commitment issues at all. Like if I wanted to be in a relationship, I'd be in a relationship. I feel like, you know, simply put, just because
Okay, yeah, that's crazy.
the time and place to be dating is
doing
not,
this right here
now
is
doesn't
insane.
mean I personally an issue with commitment, you know, and don't take it.
But for me, I feel like it's
No,
a little
I-
bit just because our connection's so strong.
I hear you.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For you, it's
That I feel
you
like.
feel like there is an issue there.
Yeah, there is an issue for committing to me.
She's so
Yeah.
fucking.
I don't think an issue
slow.
with commitment has to mean like it's something that's wrong with you. It's like just that you're not committing for whatever reason, right?
Right.
Like you're not looking to commit at this point. It's not necessarily an issue. I'm open about that and honest with myself, and he honestly seems to be the same.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. I have no issue with that. I mean, I feel like he set that pretty straight from the beginning with the boundaries. But like I've said, our connection's just so strong that it's just like, okay, it seems a little bit
The
like
connection is
you
only
also don't
strong
have to
on
be
your
okay with
part.
Yeah.
Like it's okay to feel however you feel about it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And you four, you're all on no. And
So
this doesn't have to
fucking
be
dumb.
necessarily about like your relationship with each other, but just in general. Would you still say any commitment issues, maybe just in life as a person?
GS maybe would
Y'all are
even
both fucking dumb.
overcommit. Like, not in that way, but like if we're ever swiping on Tinder, like I don't know if it's just me.
I'm not gonna lie.
deflect-
I'm not trying to hear their conversation.
I don't know.
What you have to
I've been
now, so
heading.
you know, for me.
Okay, right. I forgot you said. I was just heading out.
Sorry, hugging's just a little too intimate, you know, for me.
Okay, right. I forgot you said that on the Nectar app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later though.
Okay.
make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Most
Go
people
ahead
don't
and
understand
turn
our
around.
relationship.
All right, we're confusing people here. Noah, you say yes.
I feel like people in our lives do. I feel like a lot of the general public
That's exactly
is
what I was
confused
saying
by
too.
it.
Like, I think everyone here doesn't necessarily understand it, but the people in our lives do.
People in our lives do, yeah. If we meet somebody new who, especially if they don't like do any kind of sex work, a lot of times they're confused by the idea of having a prolonged friends with benefits situation
Yeah.
that doesn't have any kind of feelings involved.
Right.
Which I'm like, looking at you guys, I understand why.
Right. Like, damn. So, no offense.
Sorry, what did you say?
Nothing.
A lot of you guys think it's just boyfriend and girlfriend without saying it. I don't feel like it at all. Like in my head, I absolutely know where I'm at and where I stand.
This nigga has made it
I
so
try
clear
to
he
help
really
her
don't give a
get
fuck
her
about her.
understanding on where, because I've even made it clear, like, look, if this is something you're not comfortable with, like, I'm completely okay, like, with us stopping having sex. If we need to even stop talking outright for a second for you to get where you stand and get your footing, I'm cool with that, like, because I respect her as a person and I want her to be cool. Like, if she's not okay and she's in her thoughts about this, that's not, you know, like, I don't want that to continue. And
that's, I think, a fair thing is that labels are,
Yeah, we're just really good friends. I mean, we hang out like all the time.
For you guys, a label is a label, a boundary is a boundary. Not everyone has
I
to
don't think
understand
we've
that as long as
ever-
we do.
We've never really
I'm
even
so
like,
sick of
talked.
hearing them talk.
So you guys, I was just, okay, I'm trying to word it, but for you
She's not
guys,
changing his mind.
the sex part of it isn't romantic. Is it just to get that
Physical.
fix?
It's
Yeah.
Okay.
physical.
And like he's there because we're just really good friends.
yeah,
So.
I
Okay.
would like to kind of reword that question for you two, and kind of
Spin it back.
right,
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
the idea that like spending 3-4 nights a week, or was it 2-3?
it's not said. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's 3. The next week it might be
7.
none. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's not set.
That was crazy. That was funny.
It's just
Sheesh.
however
Yeah.
life is gonna lie.
But that's
That
for
nigga
you two to
said the next
understand,
week they
right?
might-
Right, for sure. Yeah, I think it's so individual with each group or couple. It's just so like what their dynamic is with each other. Each person, couple.
Maybe he's there just to help her have sex. Because she doesn't want to have sex with somebody she doesn't trust.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, for us, it's better because it's like we have that romantic energy when we are in that moment, but we can also like be okay with not having the romantic side of it and still being friends with each other.
Yeah, like in bed we're very romantic, but I definitely think from a public view of us, how we are in public, we look like friends. Besides the fact she's the opposite gender of me, like we're not super holding hands and cuddly and schmuddly, like, you know, like we sit on the opposite side of the table when we go and eat, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it depends, like, yeah, in bed we look like we're together, but
Right.
anything besides that, I feel like, you know.
We pay for our meals separately.
Yeah, I mean, it depends though, you know, sometimes.
I think that's the biggest thing.
You said that's the biggest thing.
I mean, it just speaks volumes. Like, that's how you know people are friends with benefits. And
Yeah,
you're
for
like,
sure.
Sitting on
like a
opposite
meme.
sides
Oh,
just
and the
seems
chat.
okay to me because I just want to look
comes up,
at the other person.
guarantee they look at you and they're like,
Sitting side by
"Here's the one
side
bill," and you're like, okay, can I split?
Doesn't really make sense to me.
Oh, they're friends with Ben.
Exactly. Enzel on the back end. Exactly.
The next prompt is, someone will get hurt when this ends. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Side by side does seem weird.
All right, go ahead and turn around. You want to start first, please?
Yeah, hold
this
on,
does
hold
not
on.
have
Why is she a no? She's definitely gonna get hurt when this ends.
anything to do with me and Noah. I said yes about one of the other couples.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, but that's how I feel.
Okay.
You're saying that when if
There-
their relationship ends.
I think they're gonna be talking after leaving here of anyone that's here.
The black
Just to
nigga is
be
so
straight
serious.
Yeah, as someone actually who not with Tanner, but has been in like a very similar situation before, do you think because you like him, you're maybe continuously like placing yourself in a position where you're going to get hurt?
Yes and no. I think that it would be an issue if he was a bad person. I think that since he's such a good person and he brings like so much value and potential to the table, just being friends, I'm not getting hurt because it's friends with sex, and that's what we've established now. So
She's gonna get hurt.
yes,
I don't
in
know
a
why
way, I
she's even
keep
doing
going
this.
to these people that are like emotionally unavailable and stuff. So in that sense, yes, but at the same time, I feel like we just know each other well enough to understand that like that's all it is now. As much as like, yes, I've kind of gone through that hurt the past like year, so I think I'm sitting on no because I'm like come to terms with it now.
Yeah, I would also add that someone doesn't have to be a bad person in order to hurt somebody. Sometimes, you know, it just
True.
happens.
Yeah.
Because it's
Even if
also
there's
about
no
what you're willing
malicious
to
intent
accept.
whatsoever.
And
Yeah.
it's not like you're accepting something that you're not okay with, or like that you shouldn't even.
Hearing the other gay guy talk is pissing me off. He talks like somebody who can't read, and that shit is annoying.
It's like
Yeah.
the communication is there, and you're not under any delusions. So
Right.
it's not like that.
The
but-
communication's there, and like the fact that he told me that I can have someone else whenever I want kind of makes me less hurt, because this whole time I haven't been anticipating a relationship with him because he's told me from the start that's not what it is.
Totally.
I can go out and talk to another guy if I wanted to. Like, he's not holding me in this one area. Because if he was, then I'd be getting myself hurt and I'd be putting myself in that position. But since like we have this kind of openness, I think that we know each other and are.
Well, how about this?
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. But you're not doing that. But you're like not talking to other guys.
I know. Well, because
How would you feel if he started talking to another girl?
Oh, I would get hurt. I would get hurt. Yes. But at the end of the day,
Yeah, no, I was like, yeah, scoot over.
okay. I just don't wanna
in the
admit
end,
it.
that's what will probably
That's the
be the
end,
thing
yeah.
that would
Yeah.
end this,
Right.
right? You meet someone else that you want to commit to.
Probably. I think overall, we are very optimistic
she's
people.
gonna
and so
cry
like, I
after
just want the
this.
best for him. He wants the best for me. So yes, I'd be like, damn, he got another girl. Like, lucky for
Right.
her. That sucks. But at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, well, I'm very valuable
She's
too. Like, I can go get a
definitely
guy
scared, like-
in a second, you know, like kind of deal. You know,
I
like that's
hope-
my
I hope
mentality.
that's how you would, like,
yeah.
you know, that's
so
what I wanted.
I guess that's kind of where I'm at. Of like.
And you seem that you make her feel that way,
Yeah,
right? Like,
like,
it's not
you
like
know what I mean?
she doesn't feel
Yeah.
restricted or anything.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
held
Okay,
down by you.
I have a question.
This is a
It's gonna be
fucking
deep question. We're
therapy
getting real,
session for this
real
girl. God
deep here.
damn.
Okay, so you said you both feel like you're really good for each other, right? And I want to ask you, you know how she feels about you. You know how her feelings are involved. Do you think that your friends with benefits relationship is good for her?
I do personally, because I know who I am as a person, and most importantly, I know that I've been transparent. I haven't hidden anything, and I've put it on the table in a way
my
to where she
God.
can step back at any moment.
I'm not gonna lie. This nigga has said the exact same thing for every fucking question. And this bitch still don't get it. Oh my God.
And readjust or do whatever she needs to do for herself. I think besides like the sex, obviously, the friendship and the talks and the, laughs we share and things like that do help her grow as a person. There's a reason why she left where she was from before and moved, to reset and get a different set of mind. And, I think I'm helping with that, whether or not, sure, there's hurt with the feelings and all that, but the reason why we stayed together been seeing each other this long is due to the benefits and we're friends with benefits. One of the benefits is like helping her grow as a person, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like
I guess
I'm
that's
not
one of the
hurting
benefits.
her. I think she's growing, like we're growing together, you know?
Yeah, I mean, even if we were just friends without the
Why my
sex,
camera
I
big
think
as shit?
that
God damn.
I'd just be
I
willing
just
for him
realized.
too. Just because like I also haven't made a lot of friends out here, and he's been like a really big supporter for me out here, and I'm all alone out here. I have no family or anything, so it's been really nice to have a friend, even without the sex part, to like call up and say like, hey, I got locked my keys in my car. Can you come help me? You know, and so he's there for me for those type of things too.
But can you have that relationship without the sex? Like, is the sex? Because for some people, it's like sex. It complicates it, right? The
It
feelings
does.
get involved.
I've actually like one of the times where we realized she was catching feelings. I was set on the fact like it's the sex. Like clearly, it's the sex that's making you catch feelings. So we've even taken 3 weeks of no sex. I'll go over there. We might not hang out as much, but I've gone 3 weeks not having sex. And I still go over though, and I will spend the night and we won't have sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me personally,
I need me a girl like her.
sex
She's just dumb.
doesn't really affect anything, you know what I mean?
But do you think it affects her?
Oh, her.
I get that it
think
doesn't mean
does.
much as much to you, but
I personally, honestly, I mean, I don't know. Again, she's grown a lot, but definitely at one point it did affect her. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't think it affects her now, though?
put it this way, had we never had sex, we probably wouldn't even be here right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we probably, like, she wouldn't have never, you know?
Fuck a relationship. I just need something to fuck.
Interesting.
I have one question for you. You separated the sex from
All
the
right,
friends.
I'm lying. No, I'm not. I just need something to fuck.
But would you be hurt by not having this good friend any longer? I feel like from what you've said, you're fearful of, not fearful, but in the past you've been hurt by losing a friend. Right. So would that not put you in the yes category if you would be hurt by losing the friend even without the benefits?
Oh yeah, I'd be hurt if we weren't. But what was the initial
yes.
front?
Okay, and?
Would you be hurt if this ends?
Why are you doing
You
this?
believe that this will end
This isn't
with
about me.
a big
God damn.
heartbreak.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Right, yeah.
Right, that's why he's on no.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
You don't believe that. You think this is going to end, like everyone's going to be.
Cordial, like, just, you know.
But you'd have some type of feeling if we weren't friends, right?
No,
Like,
yeah,
you wouldn't
like,
just leave
absolutely.
me.
Just to clarify.
Just to make sure. Okay.
And you're on yes.
Yeah.
You think someone's going to get hurt in the end.
I just, in general, like, I feel like any type of friendship, whether it was like a girl or like a guy, like, I feel like I'm a very sensitive person in that no matter what it is, you're losing someone that you spent a lot of time with, you had good memories with. Like, I feel like
I miss her,
gotta
man.
hurt a little bit deep down.
I miss her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would hurt me.
But you think, like, that is going to happen in the end? Like,
Unless it
something's gonna
ends in a
break?
bad way, but then I would just be mad, which is still, you know.
Just
still
chatting.
hurt.
Oh
Like,
shit! Did I not
I mean,
change
I
it
would
from
say
Fortnite?
but it would depend on like what it was. Like, say he was talking to another girl, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna leave.
I got it.
Like,
Thank you, though.
Yeah, I'm hurt, but it's like that was my decision. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna do what is best for me. So.
Mm-hmm. You think that's going to happen though? Like,
I don't know.
gonna talk to some other girl, and then it will end with pain.
I mean, like, not necessarily like a pain. Like, I'm not gonna like be over here crying over you, if I'm being honest. But I'm gonna be like, damn, that sucks. Like, on to the next. Like, just like she said.
On to the next.
For girls out in this world.
Yeah.
Try not to think about it too deep. You know.
And that is
No,
our
I'd
episode.
cry.
Stay tuned
be
for the
real
next
hurt.
episode of Split Decision, where sisters get real.
I'd be so very hurt. I'm about to go text her right now. I don't even know if it's the same number, but I'm about to go find out. All right.